And they're off and racing. Toss of the head from Painter's Palette. Slowly away was Canoodled. He's one of those at the back end of the field in the early stages. One who got a very nice start was Island Bandit. And right up the near side rail, the winner of this 2 years ago, Global Esteem, also starts brightly with One Step Beyond, Nice and Handy. So they all congregate on the rail. Mars Magic's just in behind the leaders, but pulling very hard for his head as Cabinet of Clowns goes up as well on the outside to be one of the leaders. So the early order established with Global Esteem just in front of One Step Beyond. Behind those is Island Bandit and Cabinet of Clowns. Botas next, followed by Million Thanks. And then we've got Mars Magic, who's settled a bit better now. Crystal Cask and Slime Adam further down the field, followed by Enough Already. And those at the back include Canoodled, one of the slow starters, and Painter's Palette on the outside, driven along and is last of all. Racing to the 3 furlong marker. Global Esteem, the leader here, still going well. Chased by One Step Beyond, whose rider's motionless as well. Cabinet of Clowns on the outside, followed by Island Bandit. Million Thanks trying to get into it with Slime Adam. Botas is next, and then Canoodle trying to work his way through runners. So too Crystal Cass, a little bit short of racing room. One Step Beyond has come through, chased by Botas and Global Esteem. All the action up this near side rail. One Step Beyond is out in front here, chased by Botas in second place. One Step Beyond is out in front here. One Step Beyond heading back to the House of Fun by the looks of things. One Step Beyond, and Anna Gibson win well from Botas in second place. Global Esteem together with Island Bandit in a race where very few of them. And they're off and racing. Slow start from Time Signature. Very quick start from Quick Fire. Yellow sleeves and cap blazing away in the early stages. Soldier's Gold got away very nicely too, right up against the near side running rail. Mr. Baloo joins in with them, and from stall 1, Dark Points is another one showing really bright speed. Impressive Acts just in behind those, together with Socialise, both out wider. Passionately is tucked in, together with White Christmas against the rail. Slow starter Time Signature is still at the back of the field, keeping company with Oops. They head then up against this near rail, passing halfway, the Knight's Nursery. Quick Fire and Dark Points out wide on the track. Meanwhile, nearer the rail, we've got Soldier's Gold still well there with Mr. Baloo, who's been front ranked throughout. Impressive Acts got a gap if good enough. White Christmas coming with a run as well now, and the rest all under pressure all of a sudden. Passionately, although Oops is staying on quite nicely now. Impressive Act wanders off a true line but disputes the lead with Soldier's Gold. Mr. Baloo's in behind those. Oops still staying on. It's Soldier's Gold now, really cutting loose inside the final furlong. He's going to run out impressively here, clear of the field. Soldier's Gold bolting up, won by 3 or 4. Beats Impressive Act, tight for third between Oops and Mr. Baloo. And they're off and racing. So jumping away, a mile the trip on the round course for the Close Brothers Property Division Handicap. Really even break. Oliver Snow on the outside from stall 13. Got a great start and is tacking across. So Richard Kingscote wanting pole position. Oliver Snow, and he gets it. He's ahead of Caraggio. Coming in behind him is Good Gracious, Tyndrum Gold, and out wider, that is Theme Park. Theme Park well up with the pace though. He's just ahead of OJ Lifestyle, who is followed further back by Mustajab. Following Oliver Show through on the inside, and Good Gracious is Sky Sail. Sky Sail then followed by Metal Merchant, and after Metal Merchant races Monopolize, and Imperial Ace is our back marker. Racing then to halfway. Oliver Show with the advantage on the inside. On the outer, that's Theme Park. Between the two of them, Caraggio, as they race now for the home straight. Good Gracious in 4th place. OJ Lifestyle is next. Then comes Sky Sail and Tyndrum Gold being pushed along. Further back to Mustajab, and then Monopolize with plenty to do in company with Metal Merchant. And last of all is Imperial Ace. Oliver Show out in front, trying to make all, chased by Good Gracious, who's really on the move now. Sky Sail's over on the far side, and these three have broken clear. Theme Park didn't find a great deal. Good Gracious now forges to the front, goes past Oliver Show. Then comes Sky Sail from the back of the field. Metal Merchant, a big eye catcher, finishing strongly, but ending a long losing run is jockey Kieran Fallon. Good Gracious me, he won ever so well. Tight for second, Sky Sail and Metal Merchant. Further back then, running on was Imperial Ace. And they're off and racing. There's the door a little bit slowly away, but even slower than that was Sumo Sam, who missed the break by 4 or 5 lengths. So they head away on this 1.5 mile distance for the Long Harbour, Derek Lucie-Smith, British EBF Fillies Handicap, and Alpina Express, the filly on a 4-timer, is disputing it up on the outside with Tamila in the dark green on the inside running rail. They're being tracked by Sunset Point in company with There's the Door. Then a small break to Graceful Storm. She's on the inside of Trust the Stars. Ermesinda is 1 from the rear, and because of that slow start, Sumo Sam is still sitting last of all. But there's a long, long way to go in seemingly worsening conditions here, right the way down the bottom of the track there near Swindley Bottom. From the grandstand, they're hard to spot. The rain now quite heavy as they turn right-handed with Tamila out in front. Tamila, Alpina Express still second. In third, Sunset Point just squeezed round that bend. Followed then by There's the Door, who's improving a little bit. They straighten up once again. After There's the Door is Trust the Stars, who races next to Graceful Storm. Ermesinda is next, and then Sumo Sam still our back marker. On the climb then back up the side of the course towards the home straight. And the leader, Tamila, dark green, with Alpina Express towards the outside. And these two leaders still being tracked by Sunset Point up the inside. And There's the Door out slightly wider. Trust the Stars in 5th place, Pink Cap, alongside the grey, Graceful Storm. And the two at the back end of the field still, Ermesinda in front of Sumo Sam. Making their way round the turn then, this time for the home straight, just outside the 3 furlong marker. Tamila is the leader by just a head. Alpina Express still right there. Sunset Point into third as they come into the straight. There's the Door comes after those. Then Graceful Storm trying to improve. Trust the Stars now ridden along. Sumo Sam's a long way back. So too is Ermesinda. Sunset Point has come through to take the 2 earlier leaders. Sunset Point with There's the Door now making her challenge. She's coming home pretty strongly. Tamila's in third, then Graceful Storm, and they're clear now from Trust the Stars as they race deep inside the closing stages. Sunset Point showing tremendous courage here. Sunset Point, Graceful Storm on the far side from There's the Door. Up to the line, Sunset Point for Harry Davis. She won it well. Game effort from Graceful Storm in second. There's the Door and Tamila were. And they're off and racing, jumping away then with 1.25 miles in front of them. And up front early, Perfect Thunder got a good break. El Rayed's keen on the inside, just moves ahead of Enthrallment, quite congested heading into that bend. On the outside, that is Intricacy, and just in behind those, Wind Your Neck In. Another really keen one just in behind the leaders is God of Fire, who's out wide. Held up, keeping clear of all this early skirmishing, the likes of Satono Japan, and further back Lion Kingdom, who's another one very happy to wait his turn. And Pledge of Honour's 2 or 3 lengths behind them and our overall back marker. El Rayed leading up under Jim Crowley, birthday boy today. Out in front, his first of 2 rides today at Ascot. Leads from Intricacy and Joe Fanning on the outside. Enthrallment's just in behind them. Perfect Thunder comes next. Perfect Thunder followed by Wind Your Neck In, and God of Fire is still pretty keen and not getting any daylight at all around the outside. One who has been well covered up throughout the race is Satono Japan, and still Richard Kingscote playing a very patient hand on him. Just further behind him is Lion Kingdom and likewise Pledge of Honour. The runners then are moving towards the final 4.5 furlongs of the race. El Rayed leading still from Intricacy on the outside in second. Enthrallment still matches strides with Perfect Thunder 3 and 4 as they now come round the bend for home 3 furlongs out. Satono Japan still seems to be going fine. He's 5th now. God of Fire next, followed by Wind Your Neck In. Lion Kingdom now being bustled along at the back of the field with still only Pledge of Honour in behind him. So they race then down the straight. El Rayed still with the advantage from Intricacy and Enthrallment, chasing them hard over on the far side. Plugging on is Perfect Thunder. Satono Japan's ridden but not really finding much. Lion Kingdom plugging on, so too Pledge of Honor from the back of the field. Well, he's one to watch for. Intricacy is though out in front. Intricacy from Enthrallment. Third place for El Rayed as Pledge of Honor still stays on. Intricacy is a length in front from Enthrallment as they go up towards the line. Intricacy for Simon and Ed Crisford. Another winner for them. Beats Enthrallment, and they were clear of El Rayed and Pledge of Honor. 6 runners set for a start, and they're off and racing. Jumping away then over 6 furlongs. Temple Brewer outpaced by Lucky Man to that first furlong marker, and Lucky Man showing good speed here. Haymaker's in second place and Havana Pusey's on the outside of those, followed by Popmaster. Temple Brewer has just eased to the back of the group here, just lost his place, and he's racing with the veteran Spanish Star in last place. Less than 4 furlongs to go. Lucky Man leading by 1 length. Haymaker in second place with Richard Kingscote chasing a double on the afternoon. Havana Pusey out wider. Popmasters travelling strongly in behind them, looking for a little split in the leaders. Spanish Star on the outside. Temple Brewer now the back marker ridden along. Less than 2 furlongs left to run. 4 of them across the track, and that might make 5 now as Popmaster joins in as well. Meanwhile, up the near rail, Haymaker leads narrowly from Lucky Man, who's still there. Here comes Popmaster with his challenge. Popmaster going on with Haymaker now, and Popmaster now asserting late in the day. Popmaster for the Ed Walker stable for Lawrence Bellman and Billy Loughnane. Streaks to victory. Popmaster won it well from Haymaker, and in third was Lucky Man.